Hello everyone, Mr. Nacho here, and today I wanted to bring you a build with a weapon that barely anyone uses and that focuses mostly on preventing your enemies from moving. The build looks like this. We are playing the Hunter Gunslinger. We'll be using the Bulletstorm ability and the Hunter's Mark. If you really wanted to, you could go for Hunter's Focus, but I find myself just breaking it way too often, and then just Hunter's Mark is way more consistent. The armor that I'm wearing is the Labyrinth head and chest, then I have the Survivor leggings, and then I have High Noon arm guards. It's exactly 39.9 weight. It's not the tankiest build out there, but it's very good. For the relic, I'm using the Tranquil Heart just for some passive HP regen. If you don't have it, then I would recommend going for something like the Salvage Heart, because it just gives you a lot of health back and it's very quick to use, or just the Enlarged Heart. Next up, we have the star of the show, which is the Repulsor. We have it with Extender. It gives us bonus ammo capacity in our magazine, and then it increases the reload speed by 20%. We have way more than enough DPS, so the Extender actually works in our favor, because the weakest thing about the Repulsor is its reload speed. Next up, we have Krelax with Tainted Blade, just to apply Corroded if we feel like it, and then we have Sureshot with Stasis Beam and Slayer. Slayer again just helps us with the reload speed, and Stasis Beam helps us make enemies and actually all of the elites just freeze. It just puts them in a stasis, and if there is an enemy that cannot be frozen, then we'll just apply a heavy slow to them. Same with the Repulsor. We cannot really use the mod to banish the bosses, but we'll just get bonus damage on them. But we can banish all of the elites in the game, and it works really well. Next up, we have the 0 Hour for bonus crit chance and damage. We have the Anastasia's Inspiration for haste, so we can reload and shoot even faster. Then we have Infinity Pocket for ammo conservation, because the Repulsor is very ammo hungry, but whenever we actually use Sureshot and we reload, we get a lot of ammo back for our Repulsor. So basically we have infinite ammo. If you really don't care about the ammo economy, you can just swap it for something like Xania's Malice. It will work very well. Also Braided Thorns is great for this setup. Some defensive option would be obviously Black Cat Band, because we are not very tanky. Akari Warband is always great, or even something like Targeting Jewel would help, because it gives us more range and it reduces the spread of the weapon. The next one is the Encrypted Ring, that actually gives us a ton of HP regen passively whenever we use our mod. We will be using Banish quite a lot, but this is not all. If we use Stasis Beam, we'll just get all of the stacks very quickly. And now, as you can see, we'll be regening 2% max HP for the next 30 seconds. It's counting down, but whenever we use the Banish or the Stasis Beam again, it will just keep refreshing, so we'll be healing a lot passively. Next up, we have the Probability Cord, because we have quite a lot of crit chance with this setup. We have 5% basic from the Repulsor itself, then we have 5% from Gunslinger, which is 10%. We also get 10% from 0 Hour, which is 20%. We get 5% from Hunter, which is 25%, 10% from Hunter's Mark, which is 35%, and then we have our Prism. We get crit chance, so this is 50% crit chance build. So every other shot will be a crit basically. We have our evade speed, so that we can dodge better. We have reload speed, so we can reload faster. Weak spot and crit damage are very useful, because, well, if you can aim well, then you can basically one-shot all of the smaller enemies and two-shot most of the elites. We have munitions for range, crit chance, and ammo reserves. Fire rate and reload speed are very important. Then we have range damage and weapon ideal range, because we are using a shotgun, so any range that we can get is great. And then obviously we have Sharpshooter for increased range damage. 60% is quite a lot. It used to be 75%, but this is the best that we can get right now. And when it comes to our traits, we have Swiftness, because we want to be fast. We have Regrowth and Triage, 8 points into Triage, because we want to get as much HP back passively as we can. Then we have Fortify and Strong Back, so we can use the heavier armor and then utilize it better. We have Vigor, because you basically just need it whenever you are playing on Apocalypse. Expertise for skill cooldowns. Handling for better handling of our Repulsor, because again this is a shotgun, and the smaller that we can make the reticle, the better. And then we have Perception, which increases our haste bonuses and slow bonuses. So whenever we get haste, we actually get 10%, as you can see right here. And whenever we slow something, it's 10% stronger with our Stasis Beam, which is great. And we also have 2 points into Endurance, because they are the orange points that you cannot remove. Alright, let's see how the enemies like our setup. Let's just go into the boss rush and check it out. Alright, we start off in the Asia. We have the thing already here, so let's pick it up. Range damage is fine. We can very easily just mob with Sureshot, because it just one-taps most of the enemies. If we can aim properly. As you can see, we don't really even need to hit the weak spot, because it's just too much damage for them to handle. Oh, this is an elite. So we can just make him go away if we can hit it. But we don't really need to because he's just dead. Right, as you can see, we can actually snipe with this weapon as well. If we just aim for a little while, the reticle becomes very, very small, and then we can have actually quite a lot of range. As you can see, we can also freeze these guys. Let's just prepare for annihilation. Whoop. And he's just gone. Meanwhile, we are just regenerating all of our HP passively very, very quickly. And we are ready to go for the boss. Alright, looks like we have Keula. We can use the stasis beam to proc our healing and slow the boss. Alright. Come out. As you can see, we are doing tons of damage. We can one-shot all of the tentacles. With our Sureshot, we can just keep going to town with the Repulsor. This enemy doesn't really have any weak spots, but as you can see, we are doing tons of damage anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, bye-bye. And that was very, very easy. Even more range damage, that's gonna be great. The one thing that you want with this setup whenever you're doing a boss rush is, first of all, range damage. Then you would want some max HP to be a little bit more tanky. And then reload speed. Reload speed is very, very important. If you can get some passive HP regeneration, then this is gonna be great as well. Alright, and we are in Nerud. There will be probably a lot of flying enemies, so Sureshot will just pop them out of existence. And it's not very, very good against the shielded enemies, because to break their shields you need actually 2 rounds. But as you can see, we can one-shot everything else. Right, the elite is dead. Oh, this doesn't really work against the shielded guys, huh? Right, he is dead as well, but we are almost dead as well. Because the shielded guys actually are very, very annoying. Right, we can't really handle the little guys very, very easily. We just need to roll over. Come on, alright. Let's get this one. Yeah, max HP is great, and let's just go to the exit. I just did it so I get my HP back. The regeneration is active now for 30 seconds, so we are very, very safe. We can also just get rid of this elite for fun and just go for the boss. Alright, we can actually activate it before the fight starts. And let's just go to town. Reload. We are getting hit, but we can regen it back very easily, very quickly. And it looks like we're going up. Nope. We managed to dodge the bullet. Alright. Alright, goodbye. That's it. Very, very simple, very, very safe. Tons of damage. What else can you ask for? A lot of people overlook the Repulsor because, well, the reload is not that great. But if you build into the weapon itself, then you can get a ton of damage. Alright, this is a regular hatchery, this is not a boss rush, so I just wanted to show you how well it works against this boss specifically, because this is the only boss that you can actually freeze in the game, as far as I'm aware, so let's see. Right, thank you. Let's freeze this guy. Repair. Alright, he's dead. And now we can just stasis beam this guy. Reload. Stasis beam again. And just keep shooting. Alright. Oop, we didn't reload, but that's fine. Where are you going, little fella? Nope. Right, it's frozen. Reload. Refreeze. And we're just basically bullying this guy. Unless he tries to run away, which we won't allow. Right, reload. Freeze. Damage. Bam. Again. No. You're not going anywhere. We've made other arrangements. And as you can see, this is a guarantee one cycle on this boss specifically. Alright, well, let's just go do one more just for fun and we'll wrap up the video. And for the last one, we'll just test this build on Talrafa like the good old times. Let's just go and see how he likes it. Alright, hello little guy, a long time no see. Can we get it? We can. Alright. Right, as you can see, even though we got hit, we'll be full HP in no time. I do not know why he didn't try to swallow, but that's okay. We just get 3 damage this way. Very easy to stagger. Alright, we can actually just do this. Stasis beam the balls. Right, and he tries to eat us. Let's see if we can make it out alive. And we are tanky enough. The HP regen is working clearly. Even though we are only lightweight, we can survive most of the attacks. And then just go back to full HP very, very quickly. Right, just reload, 360. Once again, that's that. Very, very good build, very safe to play. The HP regen is great. We are just about at the point where almost nothing can one-shot us, and whenever we actually take the damage, we can get back the HP extremely quickly. So this would be all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know down in the comments below what you think about this build, or if there are other builds that I should check out. And as always, have a great day.